Hey guys, well, we're back at it again. I had a couple things come up. I had a good friend of mine who's in the hospital down in the Chico area, and had another good friend that was going to be at the raceways at Thunder Hill, which is in Willows, California. So the stars kind of aligned, and I found myself back down in California. Of course, had a few close calls with a few snowflakes on my way down. Seemed to time just perfectly to get through Oregon. And of course, I know a lot of you thought that I would be stuck in hotels after my Hotwire video. However, I still like to camp. So I had friends that were getting into Willows Raceway on Friday evening. They wouldn't be there till later, so I just headed west up into the mountains. There is a kind of Rattlesnake Valley area. Rattlesnake Ridge is what we're going to call this video. That's where I ended up for camping. But it's also a kind of memorial to some wildland firefighters, and I've always wanted to see it. This is 162, I believe, is the highway that goes over to Colville, and it's a super, really cool area. I was actually up here a few years ago for the North Pass Complex fire, just out of that Colville area, and so I didn't mind going back and doing a little more exploring. Sure beats a hotel some nights. So as you can tell, really cool views, a lot of just big steep ridges, not really mountains, but quite a network of roads that seem to wander around the spines of these mountains. And then if you happen to get down into the valleys, it's definitely a steep haul up and down.
Let's just keep going up. Dear, you were saving me from this. going up.
Well, this is home sweet home for the night. You guys have asked for more videos like this. You know, I always mention that I just sort of duck out in the woods, and I get probably primarily more questions about that. That's kind of the reason I decided to film more and do this little series of me camping up a rattlesnake. And I'll just kind of let the footage roll and speak for itself. I was able to kind of speak and yell through the GoPro case, so that's what you're hearing through the rest of the video. And just enjoy.
Well, that's the trouble with going up, up, up. In the morning, you gotta go down, down, down. Beautiful little spot, though. Didn't realize I was gonna be following the power lines. Those washouts are pretty good, though, and I can tell my tires are definitely getting a little balder. Of course, I'm still running 40 psi pressures, which I know I always tell you to air down. But this is the quick little dive in the woods for the night, so I can live with it. Beautiful. Alright, learn to use your front and rear brake. There we go. Hoping this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Took a good viewpoint for the morning. And going down. Holy crap. Got my butt all the way back on my duffel here. Rear end sliding around a bit. This is a dead end. Looks like this might just be for servicing the poles. I'll check my Jeepus. Maybe it just comes back around. Look at that. And fencing. Hopefully we can get out this way. This is not the way I came in, if you guys have been paying attention. Holy shit. Alright, here it goes. This looks like some Mr. Dual Sport action on his Beta. I know how steep those hills are, man. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not too bad. IRCs are still grabbing a bit. Backs don't have much in them. If it gets any worse, I will have to air down. Yeah, it's not bad. And there's the other road. Go to the camp spots. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. Not going down that way. Crap. All I see is mountain bike. No motorcycles. Oh well. Rocky will make it. Take our time and not fly off the edge over here. How about that? Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Well, I can see the highway down there that I took up on the way here. Hoping you guys can hear me. I'm just yelling through the waterproof GoPro case. It's pretty smooth. Rattlesnake Ridge. Pretty cool. All right, well, there's the highway I came in on. And I was looking up here, looking at all these roads up here and thinking, you know, I shouldn't really be on the highway. Hope you guys can still hear me. I Gonna have to use an excuse box this morning. Part of the reason I'm going a little bit slower on this is because I promised myself I wouldn't off-road on this trip. I just put on a new chain and I had screwed part of it up and I had to go one link tighter than I really wanted to. In fact, I'm still running my 14 tooth front sprocket because the 16 tooth won't fit. There's not enough slack in the chain until this chain gets worn in a little bit. It's not really ideal, but that's what I decided to do. So anytime I've got a big pothole or something, I'm trying to slow down so that when my suspension flexes, it is not just ripping into that chain and stretching it out. So that's my excuse box for today. Take it for what you will. We're still out here getting it done. Like this. I could take this a lot quicker. Then I'd feel my rear end bottom out a little bit. Alright, we're going high on this one. Stay out of that rut. It's a weird feeling having your butt up against your duffel bag. I'd have to rethink on how I have that set up. First, I'm loving the 14 tooth for the hill climbs. This might not be a good idea because I'm pretty sure this gets really steep really quick. Alright, well, let's hope I can get out this way. Wow, that's steep. Alright. So far, so good. And these RockShox bar risers are super funky to get used to. They're the anti-vibration ones, and they move. When you put force on your handlebars, they wiggle, and it's a super weird feeling to get used to. My butt is literally just sitting on my duffel. I'm so scooted back. I know the GoPros never show how steep this stuff is, but I know you California guys know. And I have a bush stuck in my bike. Alright, my brakes are getting super soft up front. I'm really hoping I'm not losing fluid. My pads, I'm gonna have to check them here in a little bit. As soon as I get to the bottom, we'll evaluate the old girl. Nope, I lost all front brakes.
Will the wandering beast ever make it out of Rattlesnake Canyon? Tune in next time.